y'all, this is Marley K. Hope everybody is well and not distracted by the Diddy news because there's so much stuff going on everywhere else. Of course, it is a distraction for the Negro sheep who cannot focus on anything except for what is set before them. Niagara Falls declares state of emergency ahead of April the 8th total eclipse as 1 million expected. So this story came in on March the 30th, 2024. So I told y'all to just kind of keep my eye out for these stories. What I find interesting is that everybody's talking about the declarations, but they are not talking about when these declarations will end. So this is why we need to be careful and cautious, because as long as the state of emergency is declared, I told you about those additional powers that these governments have when they do that. And I think this is needed in order to usher in these international powers that are getting ready to come. And if you start looking at some of these policies, I know you're getting a bunch of, we're updating our policies. Open those policies up and read to see what's different. You'll learn a whole lot of stuff if you open them. Don't just swipe it or just ignore it. Open the policies up and look and see what they're talking about, because these people are telling you how they're going to cover their own butts when things start happening. You don't want to be left in the dark. You don't want to be left behind. So it says Niagara Falls, Canada, has declared a state of emergency ahead of the April 8th total eclipse, as 1 million people are expected to flood the area. Ontario's side of the falls has started to prepare for the expected influx in visitors coming to see the total solar eclipse in early April, which is Sunday. The famous falls have been listed by National Geographic as one of the best places to see the eclipse, a phenomenon not seen in the area since 1979. The city is within the path where the moon will entirely block the sun for a few years. Mayor Jim Diodati estimated the city would see the most visitors in a single day on April the 8th, with an estimated 1 million expected. On average, the city sees 14 million people per year. So it says the state of emergency, which was announced on Thursday, will allow the city to execute additional planning to help prepare for traffic jams, cell phone network overloads, and a higher need for emergency services and more. Don't know what and more is, but it's just really interesting. Anyway, just pay attention, y'all. Never in the history of ever have they had to do this for an eclipse. So we need to really, 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 really be paying attention to what is going on in this country when it comes to emergency powers, because once those powers, like this is kind of how we got to the Patriot Act. Like 9/11 happened, people weren't paying attention. They passed this bill. The Patriot Act was implemented, stuck in something, and then before you know it, we got to start stripping at the airport, being felt up, surveilled all the time, and nothing has happened since. Notice, like there has not been any more plane crashes, but the protections are still there, and now we have more surveillance and more surveillance coming. So this is why it's super important for you to pay attention to these things. Don't just think that they're just doing something for no reason. Like there's a rationale behind every single thing that they do. And because people are so passive, people are so cowardly, people don't ask questions, people don't read, they just want somebody to regurgitate everything to them. It's easy for people to steal away your power and your freedom and your rights. And this is a power grab, basically. I'm just can't see it for anything else but a power grab. So while you still have some hours of freedom left and some daylight left, you need to continue to prep, continue to pray, continue to seek the Most High, continue to obey those laws, statutes, and commandments. Repent daily for sins of commission and sins of omission. Should be a week of fasting and praying, because we don't know what's coming next, but we know something bad is coming, because that's all these children of corn know. Trouble. And we're going to be collateral damage. So knowing is half the battle, and we're about truth, in this circle during this time. And I believe that Yahuwah has chosen certain people to see, certain people to step up and have the boldness to share with others the truth, to sound the alarm, and keep watch. A lot of us ain't getting off our perch. We're not going on vacation. We're not doing nothing. We are here watching, trying to warn the masses and teach people how to understand the adversary, how the adversary works. And the adversary works slick. He knows, he's conditioned us to be a certain way. And they actually laugh at us because they tell us stuff right in our faces and show us stuff, but we don't pay attention to it. So let's pay attention to these warnings, heed these warnings, these power grabs, because basically that's what it is. It's a power grab. So let us do our best to prepare for what is coming, to make sure that we are ready whenever the thing happens. I expect the economic collapse and chaos, possibly civil war. There's so much stuff can happen on the food shortages because of the supply chain disruptions, infrastructure chaos, let's put it like that. Medical emergencies, put it like that. We don't know what's coming, but we know what's coming. So the Father has given us instruction on what to do, and y'all be about your Father's business and do those things. All right, this is Marley K. Please like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification so that you'll be notified each and every time I upload new content. Please make sure you are still subscribed, because YouTube has been unsubscribing people, which is why I can't even get to 600 viewers. Like, it's just crazy. It's funny though. I like it because it just says to me I must be talking about some good stuff here. Follow me on Rumble, Odyssey, Instagram, and on Facebook. In the event that I am booted off of YouTube, I will have another way to communicate with you. And all the content here is also backed up on those platforms. If you like to support the channel, there is a link for my Venmo and coffee at the bottom of the description. We don't have any sponsors and we're not monetized. So any gift that you give would be greatly appreciated. Lastly, continue to pray and fast. This should be a week of praying and fasting and repenting. A lot of stuff is getting ready to happen. They're not telling us. We don't know because we don't. Well, we know something is getting ready to happen because we're chosen. We're here. We're awakened. The Most High has poured out his flesh on us, and we can see. So we all know something is about to happen, but we don't know what it is. And so we must continue to keep watch. We must continue to sound the trumpets. We must continue to pray, fast, and repent and cry out to the Most High, so that he will deliver us from this evil and wickedness that is clearly taking over this earth. So with that said, this is Marley K. Y'all be careful out here. Wind down those preps. Get your stuff in your house this week. And be mindful of the fact that darkness is coming. We don't know when. We don't know how, in what form, or who's going to be making it happen. But darkness is coming. So let us be ready. All right, y'all. This is Marla K. Love y'all. And I'm out.